I used to be able to say, yeah, I practice Buddhism. Now I don't know what I practice really.
Now you would like
Because-
to know what to say to people, what we are practicing here.
Yeah, exactly.
What you are practicing is to be a conscious living being.
That's simple. Fine. Okay.
We
It
don't
doesn't have another name. Yeah.
No. I mean, you can feel that you are a Buddhist, you can feel that you are a Jew, you can feel that you are a Christian, you can feel that you are an atheist, you can feel that you are a Hindu. It doesn't matter. What we are doing here is trying to find that essence that is called differently in different religions, in different philosophies, and you can feel that you are belonging to, that you have a special affinity to a particular religion or philosophy. But what we are trying is not to hang on to the little forms of those, but to come to the essence. So if you want to tell somebody what we are doing here, we're training ourselves to be consciously conscious living beings.
Yeah, actually what happens is that often I say, my teacher Werner says, and then people ask me,
is he a Hindu or a Buddhist or a Christian?
Who's Werner? And what? Yeah, so then I find myself a bit like speechless.
Mm-hmm. Now you can tell them that you asked me, and then I told you that I'm a conscious living being.
Yeah, that's very simple. Okay. Thank you.
I'm not having in any way anything against any religion. They are all basically having the essence in them. And if it gives somebody a sense of confidence and stability to belong to a particular religion, to do the rituals of a particular religion, then by all means. And even if the concepts are contradictory from one religion to another, or even within the same religion, from one philosophy to the other in the same religion, so what? Let's not hang on to those, but pick out the essence. Somehow or other, we have to learn to let go of our mental obsessions to holding on to things, and not simply material things, but also ideas, concepts, beliefs, and learn to be open and experience and connect with that experience, connect with that is what is happening now, that which is alive, which we can name in so many ways and never can explain with those names. We cannot even say we don't know it because it's the most familiar. That sense of being conscious, that sense of being alive. We don't know it like we know an object because we cannot define it. We can see all that comes out of it, all the expressions of it. And yet we cannot say we don't know it, for it is our essence. It's the most familiar. It's always that which is first. And if our religion is our philosophy, if our practice helps us to connect with that, then perfect. If somebody doesn't like religion, doesn't need to go for religion, can just directly connect with their own sense of presence, with their own consciousness, with their own love of existence, with their own energy, the bubbling, beautiful energy of life. If it goes easier, with a certain form, fine. If it goes easier without the form, also fine. So I'm not propagating a particular philosophy here. I'm not propagating a particular religion here. I'm not having anything against the particular religion or philosophy, as long as they're helping us to connect with that essence, they are perfect. If we are holding on to the petty little concepts that are different from one to another, then unfortunately the religion is more an obstacle. It doesn't help us. But no matter what the religion we are connecting with or we are feeling we belong to, as long as we remember to turn to the essence, then that religion, with all its forms, with all its rituals, with all its belief systems, can be helpful. The truth is so extremely simple, much too simple that we could possibly explain it, define it, and yet nobody can possibly say they don't know it. For everybody is aware, here, now. And there is always at the base of whatever we are experiencing, that something that is so totally familiar. That's something that our attention immediately touches when we say I. That's something that has not changed, although all that we are putting on top of it, all our self-definitions as a person keep on changing all the time, physically, emotionally, intellectually, the relationships, the situation, everything changes all the time. And yet that the attention touches immediately when I say I. In all these changes, it has been that stable ground. The purpose of any philosophy, of any practice, of any religion is to turn the attention to that. If it does that, it's helpful. If it pulls the attention rather away from that, then maybe we better detach from that and come back to the source, to the essence, to that beauty of existence, the base that is prior to all the expression, all the manifestation out of which all this comes. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.